What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And we about to go ahead and start the day off strong. It's early, about to get in the gym and take advantage of this window because I got a few hours before I'm required to do anything. So better go ahead and get it in now than put it off till a later window. But let's get into the topic at hand. I was listening to a young lady, 28 years old. She says she's been single by choice since the age of 22. Now that already is a red flag. She was an attractive sister, right? Her hair was hers. She was pretty, had a pretty face, had a very nice body. She obviously is health conscious in terms of what she puts in her body. She obviously gets to the gym probably a good 4, possibly 5 days a week. So in terms of physicality, she was very attractive. I mean, she has some sort of tats on her hands. I guess that's not a deal breaker for most. It might be some guys that they just don't want any tattoos, but she was very pleasing to the eyes, very easy on the eyes. And so you're like, right out the gate, why is an attractive woman like this, who clearly puts effort into her appearance, single by choice for 6 years? Well, she's making a video complaining about a 35-year-old guy who she knows. She said this is a friend of hers. He just got out of a 12-year marriage. He's got 5 kids. According to her, the youngest kid is 2. And he basically said to her that she is running out of time and she's getting worse with age while he's getting better with age. And this annoyed her quite a bit. I get it. A lot of times women don't like to hear that 30 is the wall. Okay, for her, I don't necessarily think 30 is going to be the wall, but it is universally kind of, it's universally known, whether people want to accept it or not. It is universally known that around 30, the landscape changes for women in terms of available dating options. Because if it's a guy, now in his case, maybe not. He's already got 5 kids. But if it's a guy who's also 35, who doesn't have children, who's been chasing a bag hard, and now he's ready to start a family, a woman that's 30 plus may not be what he's looking for. He may be looking for a woman that's in her mid-20s. And it's not that that woman that's 30 is no good. It's just that the woman that's 25 with no children is just simply going to be a better option. Her body is younger. So even though the 30-year-old can have children, still there's less risk. The risks are lower when the woman is 25. And a lot of women don't like to hear that. And I understand you don't like hearing that, but us pretending like that's not a factor, it doesn't help things. Yes, you can still have children at 30. I'm talking about a guy that is 35 and is looking to start a family. If he wants to have multiple children, that's why I say, hear me out before you react emotionally, ladies. If the guy's 35 and he's looking to start a family and he wants to have multiple children, starting with a woman that's already 30 is not a good strategy. That just is what it is. That's the cold hard facts. You can be like, oh, she has no children either, she can do it. Yeah, but if he can get a 25-year-old woman with no kids to do that, there's no reason for him to go with a 30-year-old woman. It's just the better option for him. I'm sorry that that's what it is, but that's what it is. We have no problem accepting these realities when it comes to the shortcomings of men. I don't know why it's such a battle. It's such a oh my God when it comes to facing this reality about women. But anyway, she was greatly offended by him saying that, she's 28 and her time is running out. And I mean, I know that might have sucked for her to hear, but it is something that she probably did need to hear, because ultimately she may have been quote unquote single for the last 6 years, but that don't mean that she wasn't grabbing her ankles. All right, let's just be for real here. A woman that attractive, she out here getting it in. These may not have been relationships, but she ain't been celibate for those 6 years. And I think that's probably why he told her what he did. Like, you out here in these streets, instead of finding a man and settling down with him, you want to be in these streets. You don't ever want to settle down. You think that it's gonna be like this for you forever. It's not. And it's not. It's really not. We all age, all right? I'm a man that's aging. Y'all see the gray in my beard. We all age. There is no getting around this. But the strategy when it comes to dating is different for women than it is for men. Women have an accelerated path. And that's because one of the things that men value in women is youth. And lots of times that's for the sake of having children. I mean, it just is what it is. Women that are younger, their body is more capable of handling childbirth. It's not impossible for an older woman, but it sure hell is naturally going to be easier for that younger woman. So while she's doing all this complaining about this dude being 35, been married for 12 years, got 5 kids, I'm just like, why even are you doing this with him? Honestly, like, why are you even entertaining a 35-year-old, newly divorced man? I mean, what's the deal with that? And I think I know the answer, because we know that ladies absolutely love attention. So this may have been some sort of orbiter that she was getting attention from, because that whole male friends thing, I think, is BS. All right, really. I think male friends is BS. If a chick is talking about, oh, that's my friend, I know that the dude either hit already or he's trying to. No dude is trying to be your platonic friend, period. Especially if you a woman that looks like her. No dude is trying to be your platonic friend. He is trying to smash. He may not have, but you're keeping him around as an orbiter for attention, knowing full well that his intentions is to get in your pants. So I don't know if they already did something or not. I'm willing to bet they probably did. She may want to do something with him a bit more, which I don't know. I think that would be crazy. If you're 28 with no kids, because she kept mentioning that. If you're 28 with no kids, I have no idea why you would get with a man that has 5 kids. She said he referred to himself as a high value man. I don't know how true that is. You got a lot of dudes calling themselves that really aren't high value. You got a lot of dudes calling themselves alpha that aren't really alpha. So I don't know how true that is. She really didn't go into details about what he does for a living. But he was calling himself a high value man and was basically saying, while his dating stock is rising and hers is falling, and she had a serious problem with that, man. But I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. I can't imagine why a woman that looks like that, who had been single for 6 years, other than she's not a good dating option. She might have an attitude, a mouth, some ways about her that men don't find desirable. Because there is no reason that a woman in her 20s, that's a quality woman at that, would still be on the market in the streets, nearly approaching 30. Let me know what y'all think though, man. Give me that thumbs up, give me them likes, give me them subscriptions. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.